everyone, I'm gonna do a morning skincare routine featuring mostly Naturium skincare products. And you can see I'm in a bathroom. It's not my bathroom. This is actually the hotel I'm staying at in Dublin, Ireland. And I thought I'd recap the entire last week because Naturium officially launched at Space NK in the UK and in Ireland, which basically means that you can get Naturium across the EU. So it's just been a really exciting week and I thought I'd share it with you. So let's get started. I just got out of the shower and I used this. This is our KP Body Scrub and Mask from Naturium. This is one of our newer products. I just want to show you the texture really quick. I don't have my beautiful lighting in this bathroom, as you can see, so it doesn't show off detail as well, but look at that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It does have a physical exfoliation to it, but it's very gentle. It's obviously used for your body, not for your face. I would never actually tell you to use something like this on your face, but it's really nice. So that's available now. All right, so let's go ahead and recap this past week. I'm gonna use this. This is not from my brand. This is actually from my girl Vanessa's skincare line. This is the VH Skincare VH Method Peel with glycolic, hyaluronic, and salicylic acid. I carry these whenever I travel just because they're really easy to use. You know, if you want a little bit of exfoliation, it's a really great way to get that when you are traveling. I'm just gonna kind of press this onto my skin while I'm talking to you, just in the areas where I think I need it. I'm feeling a little dull after all the makeup. So I actually arrived in London last week and I spent the entire week just being a tourist with my family. I brought my 2 kids, I brought my husband. I knew I was gonna be away for a little bit, so I just wanted to spend some time with them. And honestly, we hadn't had like a vacation for a little bit, so it felt nice to just get away. London was great with my kids. Nikosh thinks that London might be better than Miami because they have a dinosaur museum, in his words, meaning a natural history museum. So he really liked it. We had a good time and it was so cute to watch my kids request fish and chips when we were at restaurants. So they actually really liked it, which is not a surprise. I thought they would like fish and chips and I was right. So I'm just doing a little bit of exfoliation and then I'm gonna go in with my next step. We got to launch Naturium with Space NK. We're exclusive with Space NK for a little while. And it's exciting because, you know, a lot of people don't realize that when you are choosing a retailer you want to work with as a brand, it's almost like dating. If you follow me on like social media, if you follow me on Instagram and stuff, you might have seen that I, you know, had been coming actually back and forth to the UK a lot. And it's because, you know, we were trying to kind of like date, right? Some of the retailers and like kind of meeting, having conversations, and then after we'd meet in person, we'd go back home and do a lot of like Zoom calls and emails and all that kind of stuff. And at the end of the day, Space NK just turned out to be, you know, like our favorite retailer as far as how we jive together, what we were looking for, what they're looking for, the understanding of skincare. I also felt like, you know, Naturium is one of those brands where, you know, if you don't follow me, if you don't know who I am, then you might actually need a little bit of education, right? For someone to explain to you how to use our products, which products might be best for you, and why you might want our products versus other products. So I love that Space NK actually does have people in the stores telling you about the skincare. So Space NK is a really exciting retailer to partner with on this. Now that I've exfoliated my skin, I'm gonna go in with this. It's our Naturium Quadruple Hyaluronic Acid Serum 5%. This is just a really nice hyaluronic acid serum and at a really good price. I feel like, you know, you don't always need a separate hyaluronic acid serum, but my skin has been pretty dehydrated out here because the climate's different. Look at that. And it's just really nice. This is so easy to just add into your skincare routine if you need it, and it's not sticky. It really does feel very hydrating on your skin. It's also really plumping. The more you use it, the more you're gonna just look super plump. I might even use 2 layers, let's see. So Monday, after I sent my kids and my husband home, back to Miami, Monday morning we had a breakfast with content creators and with editors. It was so cute in there. Everything was set up so nicely. Our PR team just really killed it with like their choices of everything. It was just so cute. Hey, I'm gonna put on a second layer. We had a lot of people come who, you know, like some had actually heard about the brand, some of us were following each other and everything, but then there was a good amount of people who had never heard of me, never heard of the brand, which is something that we know we're gonna start to really experience outside of the US as we start to grow the brand a little bit more. So this was a really great opportunity for me to sit down with people and tell them about my philosophy on skincare, about the background of NATURIUM. NATURIUM is really all about caring for your skin, working with it. It's formulated to be biocompatible, meaning that your skin recognizes the ingredients, the formulations, the pH levels of everything. We're excited to come to the UK. We're excited to partner with Space NK as our exclusive retailer in the UK. So thank you so much for coming. So we loved having that breakfast. One of the other things that I really enjoyed doing just throughout the entire trip, it kind of started at this breakfast, was because I was meeting with people in person, I got to customize their skincare routines. So I got to recommend products for them and, you know, like send them off with the products that I thought would be really good for their skin. After talking to them and everything about what they're currently doing, their skin issues and everything. You all know that I'm not a dermatologist, but I can, you know, I love recommending products, especially from my brand. So that was really fun. Next product that I'm going in with is our Vitamin C Complex Serum, which, by the way, has become like one of the top selling products in all of the UK for our brand at Space NK. This is what everybody wanted. Everybody loved this. This and our Purple Ginseng, which I'm not gonna use today, but our Purple Ginseng Cleansing Balm, people love these. Oh, and people also loved our Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. We're not selling it in the mini size. This I just get to travel around with, but we have it at Target, we have it on our website, but not at Space NK, but they love the full size. The full size of this was sold out completely. We're gonna restock it, I promise. But these two, people were obsessed. This is what, like in the top like 3 sellers. If you don't know about our Vitamin C Complex Serum, it has conjugated vitamin C. See, it has kind of like this golden tone to it. It has a vitamin C derivative in it as well. It has hyaluronic acid. It's just really nice and hydrating for the skin. And yes, you can put it on after exfoliating your skin like I did this morning. Totally fine, especially because of the way we formulated it. It's totally fine, it's not gonna react. So afterwards, we walked over to Space NK to the Covent Garden store because that's where we were gonna be doing a meet and greet. We just wanted to see what the space was gonna look like and everything, and just get an idea of where we were gonna be the next day, because that's where our meet and greet was gonna be. And then that night I got to try on some dresses, some of my outfits, to just decide what I was gonna wear, because this is like an exciting opportunity to get a little bit more dressed up, you know? And I had Nikki with me, my makeup artist and friend. Anna from my team came with me. She's actually sitting over here. What a creep, right? In the bathtub. She's in the bathtub watching me film this right now. Anna. There's no water in there, actually. I'm just kidding. She's actually just being my producer. I'm in a robe. She's in a robe also. We like these robes from the hotel. They're like nice. They fit well. They're soft. We want to live in them. They're so nice. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the very last bits, look at that, of our Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. This makes me so sad. I brought this thinking that I was just gonna use it at night, but because my skin was so much drier here, I ended up using so much of it. It's so sad. Anyway, I love this moisturizer. If your skin is feeling dry, I have a feeling the reason why this was like the first product to sell out was because everyone I talked to like has drier skin in the UK and in Dublin, so mostly in the UK. That's where I noticed it the most. So got my moisturizer on. I'm gonna go ahead and let this moisturizer soak in a little bit before I go in with my sunscreen. There's gonna be a little sneak peek here. So Tuesday's launch day started with a Pilates class. We went to the Lancerhof Arts Club, which was so nice, by the way. It's like a really nice private club. You know, we were very bougie. Anyway, so we went in and we did a Pilates class with a few content creators, also with editors. Got to sweat it out a little bit and then, you know, like talk about Naturium again. We also had a really cute gift bag for people who decided to come sweat it out. We felt like they needed a little bit more. We had like sweatshirts from Conscious Citizen, and we had CBD oil from Trip. We had PE Nation socks, and you know, just like a lot of really cute stuff in the gift bag. We also had mermaid clips for our hair, which I was really excited about. I don't know why these hair clips get me so excited, but I loved it. I took a pink one. You know, we obviously sent them home with their own personalized skincare routine, so I got to actually sit with each person because it was a little bit more of an intimate space. I got to sit with each person and again, talk about their skin, talk about what they're currently using, and then send them home with a customized Naturium skincare routine. So while I'm waiting for my moisturizer to dry down, which it kind of has already, but I have so much to say anyway and time to talk, I'm gonna go in with this. This is from Pyunkang. This is the Black Tea Time Reverse Eye Patch. I bring eye patches with me. Anytime I'm gonna do any appearances, gonna be on video, any of that, I bring eye patches with me because I love eye patches. I really do. These were my favorite, they're just okay. And the reason for that is because they didn't feel like goopy enough to me. And I'm putting them on now because I'm not actually gonna go in with an eye cream after this, but the sunscreen I'm putting on, which is a Naturium sunscreen. I'm not gonna tell you all about it, but it is a moisturizer. So it's going to be moisturizing enough. So actually, you know what? Now that I'm like deeper in here, oh, you know what? The serum is in a much better place now because I'm getting deeper in there. So that's good to know. Maybe I'll like these more than I thought. Yeah, I know this is weird, but you know what? Why not? We also had, you know, like little stencils. We had posters and all that kind of stuff and little stencils out in front of the Space NK stores that said Naturium at Space NK. If you look down on the sidewalk, you might have seen it. But we did a lot. We did a lot of fun marketing. All right, I'm going to attempt talking with these on my smile lines. Then that evening, we actually went straight to like get ready at the hotel because I didn't have a lot of time because the meetup at Space NK with James Welsh, my favorite, I love him so much. That was at like 5:30. So we didn't have a lot of time to get ready after all of that. So we went back to the hotel and start to get ready. I'm so glad I had Nikki with me because honestly, I was so exhausted. It felt nice. It also just made it feel more special because one, she was there and she's been with me for so long. There was just like the whole process of like starting mixed makeup and everything. So like Nikki was just like a big part of the team. So I couldn't imagine not having her here for this. So she helped me get ready, obviously did my glam, my hair, my makeup. And then I got to wear this beautiful dress. It was like black satin with like tulle on the sleeves and stuff. It was off the shoulders. It felt very appropriate to wear next to James Welsh also because, you know, I texted him, I was like, what are you gonna wear tonight? He's like, I don't know, but something black. And I was like, of course he's wearing black. So it felt very appropriate to wear. It was beautiful. I got so many compliments on the dress. It's from Nafsika Scorti. I think I'm saying that right. I'll make sure to tag the brand in the caption below because it was just such a beautiful dress. Got ready. Hello.
Hi. Big news. We are on track to be one of the biggest launch days ever for Space NK. Just came from the office. Woo!
Go team. Wait, you guys, this is our CMO, Michael. He is honestly like the person behind the scenes making everything happen, so.
We are so excited. Come get it before it sells out.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Purple Ginseng #1.
Yes,
Purple Ginseng, then vitamin C niacinamide gelée cleanser.
Okay, perfect. Amazing. Amazing.
Yes.
All right.
Now we can really celebrate.
I know, we're gonna celebrate. Thank you for sharing the news. Yeah. Went over to Space NK at Covent Garden, and that was so much fun. James and I actually have met before in person, but we have been online friends for like 5 years. He is one of the first people that like ever reached out to me as far as like other content creators and said, you know, I like skincare, you like skincare, we should be friends basically. And that really like started for me like my own skincare community, you know, where I started to realize there were all these other people that we could be online friends with. He was one of my first online friends. I'm gonna take this off because I feel crazy. There you go. A little bit of that, a little bit goopy. So we got to do a meet and greet. That was so much fun. It was the first time both James and I had ever done a meetup with any of our viewers. We were like a little nervous about it. I guess just because if you've never done it before, you don't really know what to expect, but it was so much fun. We got to talk to all these people who, you know, have been watching our videos for a while and who really love skincare. We got to talk to them about skincare. We got to take pictures. And then after that, we walked over to the Royal Opera House to start our launch dinner. And that was really exciting. It was especially exciting to me to have that launch dinner for a couple of reasons. One, we never got to have like a launch event or a party to celebrate the launch of Naturium because, you know, just the times, it was 2020 for me when I joined on, you know, we're all in like lockdown and stuff. So we never got to officially celebrate it, right? So it was our first big celebration for the brand. I'm really excited for Naturium to launch at Space NK. We've had a great day. We've sold out of some of our top selling products already. And I'm so happy to share Naturium with you. And it's just gonna continue growing. And I really appreciate you being here. So thank you so much. And it was just so great because so many people from the UK skincare community showed up. There were all these beautiful, dewy, glistening faces sitting at the table. We had this long table that fit like over 50 people in the Royal Opera House. It was so nice to catch up with everybody. I almost didn't even talk about Naturium that much with people because everyone that showed up to the dinner, they for the most part knew about Naturium. It was like having a big party with a bunch of friends in the skincare community. So that was just really awesome to see everybody who showed up. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off now because I'm gonna go in with my sunscreen. A little sneak peek of our first Naturium sunscreen is coming up. I'm just going to make sure I get all of that serum pat into my skin before I go in with my sunscreen. So that was a night. I was exhausted. I actually went out with my team afterwards to just celebrate a really successful launch. And I have to say, I'm so grateful for everything, for all of you. I'm so excited for the enthusiasm that came from everybody, actually just throughout Europe. Just people being so excited that they could finally get the brand and start to try some of the products. We launched with 14 products at Space NK. Don't worry, we will continue to keep adding more. Our Retinaldehyde Cream Serum is absolutely coming to Space NK in the new year, so keep an eye out for that. Our lip balms are definitely coming. Our body washes, we're gonna actually do a big launch with our body launches at Space NK. Everything is coming. A lot of people asked about our azelaic acid emulsion and our topical, and I promise we are working on all of that. If you don't see it yet, I promise, just be patient with us. We are working to get all of our products over to Space NK. The next morning though, we hopped on an airplane to Dublin because we did launch at Space NK, and that is also in Ireland. So we decided that we were gonna go to Dublin for our next event. Ireland was a whole different experience because it felt like nobody really knew about Naturium at all. So I'm gonna put my sunscreen on and then I'll talk to you about our Dublin events. All right, sunscreen time. I'm not gonna tell you about the sunscreen because in like the next few days or day, or I don't know exactly when this video is gonna go up, but this is going to launch also this month. So I don't wanna tell you too much about it except that it is a moisturizer and it is a very dewy finish. Oh gosh, you can see it's like very well loved also. I love this sunscreen. This is a sunscreen for people who like to have dewy skin. It is a moisturizer. So just so you know, it is a dewy finish. It's not our only sunscreen coming, but it's our first sunscreen. So that's all I'm gonna tell you because I want you to watch the launch video because I really tell you all about it. So Dublin, awesome. The people are so nice in Dublin. We had so much fun with everybody. We had lunch at a place called the Grayson, which is actually like right behind me. Like if you look outside this window in my bedroom here in the hotel, you would actually see it's like right there. I could throw like a Naturium product at it. Anyway, that restaurant also super cute. We had a fun lunch with a bunch of content creators and editors. Look at that finish. Feels so good. And we just got to talk about skincare and just like the philosophy that people have on skincare here. I found out that Ireland has the highest rate, or at least this is what was told to me, of skin cancer, even though their UV index here, like every morning when I look at the UV index, it says 0, which is kind of crazy to me. I'm like, why am I putting on sunscreen? It's complicated. I just put it on because it's a habit. I also just like the finish of this sunscreen. It gives that dewy finish and I just think it looks nice under makeup. I kind of recommended products for people, answered their questions. We even got the spoon performance. She's gonna play the spoons. Apparently this is a thing. I wanna learn. If you guys don't know what that is, I had no idea, but apparently this is like, you'll find people doing this in the streets and stuff, like near the pubs and everything. I just love the energy here. Everything is so much fun. And then after that lunch, we went back to the hotel and relaxed a little bit. We got ready, just kind of like touched up, and we went out to the Space NK store on Grafton Street, and that was so much fun. By the way, I just gotta like give a little shout out to my outfit. I loved my outfit. It was really bougie. I was wearing some St. John. Like I don't always get an opportunity to dress up, so I was like, I'm gonna really dress up for this trip. I wore stirrups. I was a little short for the stirrups, but I wore them anyway.
Got my very own Cinderella.
Wait, so I'm wearing stirrups and they're too long for me. So I suspect if I fashion tape them to the center of my shoe, that they might actually look the way they're supposed to look. Oops.
And do they?
And do they? We'll find out. We'll find out when I stand up. Thanks for the help, Anna. A little fashion tape goes a long way. Oh, okay. I think this is what it's supposed to look like.
See, it's like that perfect length right in the center.
Yay, go team. And then, you know, I just got to meet so many people. What was funny about Dublin was it wasn't as much people from Ireland that were stopping in to see me. It was people who were like expats that are living here, or people who were just vacationing here who found out that I was going to be here at the same exact time and they stopped in at the store. There were also a lot of moments where people were just shopping and they like came in looking for Naturium and they didn't even know I was in the store. So they're like looking for Naturium products, and then one girl told me that she like turned and she's like holding our serum like this, and then she turns and she's like, wait, is that Susan? So she came over to talk to me and stuff. We talked about the products. We talked about just skincare in general. I found out so much about people's lives here. It was a much more intimate experience, and it was so much fun getting to know people here. So we did that, and then it was done. The events were done. It was kind of crazy. It just like went so fast. That was a Thursday. Today is Saturday morning. So yeah, and then the rest of the time, you know, we obviously as a team like went out, celebrated, had dinner together and everything, caught up, you know, celebrated such a great launch with Space NK. I couldn't have asked for a better launch, honestly. It went so well. I am so grateful to all of you guys. You know, yesterday Anna and I decided to stay back in Dublin for a couple of days just to kind of recover and rest and walk around and get to see the city and stuff. We're gonna do that today. We had some really great fish and chips last night. We went to a restaurant called Fish Shop, so good. And we're just gonna do that today too. We're just gonna hang out in Dublin and enjoy ourselves. And then I'm gonna hop on a plane. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see my family because I miss my kiddos so much. I've been FaceTiming with them every day, and it's been storming in Miami apparently, and I've had this beautiful weather in Dublin instead. So, by the way, I just wanted to show you that finish. Again, not my lighting, not my best lighting, but you see how it just melted down perfectly. It is SPF 50. You'll find that out. I'm gonna finish up with some lip balm. This is our Phyto-Glow lip balm. This has a new tip, by the way. We worked really hard to make it a really pretty tip, but we had to change out the metal because there are a couple complaints about it not coming out easily, and especially during the winter time. So we understood that, and we changed it up. It's still super nice, and it glides out really, really easily. You get that glisten and shine. Thank you so much, everyone, for such an amazing launch here. I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Everybody was so warm and welcoming. I had such a good time. I actually even did yesterday morning to just kind of like wrap everything up. I recorded a podcast with Emma Guns. That's gonna be fun. We like hit it off immediately, so that's a really fun chat. That's gonna be coming soon. If it hasn't already, I'll leave a link below if it's already come out. We had a really great conversation just about my career and how we got started, and she has a similar background in that she was a beauty editor for 10 years, and we just really hit it off, you know, and we just had a lot of understanding of each other, and so that was a fun little chat. I don't know, just great experience. It was so much fun to be here, and there's more expansion coming soon, I promise. For everyone that's like, what about stores in the rest of the EU? It's starting, the conversations are starting. You'll see me here a lot next year. So we did it, Joe. Anyway, but that was everything this week. It was so much fun. Thank you everybody for being along on this ride with me. I can't believe it, 3 years. 3 years of Naturium, and we are crushing it, and it's because of all of you. It really is. It's because of all of you, and we have so much to do still. So, thank you. Talk to you guys soon.